World leaders are reacting after Donald Trump ordered the most aggressive U.S. military action of his presidency, targeting Venezuela and capturing President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer said he was pleased to see the end of Maduro's rule, adding that he wants a smooth transition to a government that reflects the will of Venezuelans. Starmer also said he had reiterated his support for international law. The overnight U.S. operation struck Caracas and other parts of the country, briefly knocking out electricity in sections of the capital. Washington says Maduro and Flores were captured to face drug trafficking charges in New York. However, international reactions have been mixed. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani condemned the operation, calling it an act of war and a violation of U.S. federal and international law, warning that it could also have direct consequences for New Yorkers. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said Madrid will not recognize any U.S. intervention in Venezuela that violates international law. Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz said the legal assessment of the operation is complex, stressing that international law principles must apply. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said external military action is not the way to end totalitarian regimes, though she added that defensive intervention may be justified in cases involving hybrid threats such as drug trafficking. In Europe, the European Council President Antonio Costa released a statement that he was following the developments with great concern, urging respect of international law. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum reposted the official statement of her country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which condemned the strikes as a violation of the United Nations and called for a dialogue, not force. Iran's supreme leader Khamenei condemned the strike, urging resistance against foreign pressure and false claims, while some international voices expressed support for the U.S. action in Venezuela. Despite the dramatic operation, it remains unclear how Washington plans to oversee Venezuela. U.S. forces do not appear to control the country, and state institutions loyal to Maduro are still operating, raising fresh questions about what comes next.